Recognized as one of the top adventure towns in the world, it's hard to argue that Revelstoke, British Columbia is a place to both revel in and get stoked about. Located on the banks of the Columbia River, on the western edge of the Selkirk Mountains, Revelstoke is a classic BC ski town. But as the summer heat pushes the snow back to the summits, people are realizing that it's an equally epic summer playground, thanks in part to a world-class trail system. And so, to get my first taste of the area's rugged backcountry, I'm meeting up with local guide Snowshoe Pete from the Revelstoke Hiking and Snowshoe Company. So how long have you been out in Revelstoke?
7 years, 8 years.
Yeah. What brought you out here?
Mountains. First time I ever flew over the mountains, I went to Victoria when I was like 13 years old, and
yeah.
And as soon as we got off the plane and I just saw like the coast and the mountains and the big trees, when I was a little kid, I knew I had to be here. So it's it's the best mountain town I've ever spent time in.
Yeah. Perfect. Jeez, hell of a place up here.
It's not so bad. You lead the way.
I'm leading the way?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bad start. The hills are alive. La, 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 la. Just getting started here in Revelstoke and getting out for a beautiful hike. So we've gotten to film in Banff National Park, we've gotten to film in Newfoundland, we've gotten to film in Sunshine Coast, BC, and now we're here in Revelstoke, another part of BC. Just amazing the diversity that Canada has here. Everywhere we go feels totally unique. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty fun place to explore.
I originally came here for the winter sports. The skiing's pretty good. Backcountry skiing, inbound skiing. But I soon realized like all year round it's great here. Our shoulder seasons are good, summer's great, the mountain biking's good, hiking's good. It's a really fun place to raise a family and spend my life.
Getting vertical here.
This one's maybe not like the toddler friendly route. That rock's a bit loose.
Okay.
So is that one.
You know what? This whole thing might be a little bit loose.
I started Revelstoke Snowshoe Company about 7 years ago here. It offers people access that otherwise really don't have access to winter landscapes. If you're not a big skier, you might never really get out into the forest up in the mountains, but snowshoeing is a great way to do it.
Here's a little pin up here. Gotta work a little hard. All right. What do we see from here?
We see some mountains.
Thank you. And then where's Begbie? Been hearing about Begbie.
And it's there, just poking out of the clouds.
That one straight ahead.
Yeah.
First adventure here in Revelstoke. We just climbed up to the top of this peak. We're just kind of right in the middle of everything. You see Revelstoke, the town, right here, and all of these spectacular peaks are, we're in the middle of everything here. This monster across the way, the Begbie, one of the iconic peaks of the area. Weather permitting, we're gonna be having an adventure on and trying to climb. Hopefully we'll get to the very top. Anyway, it's an adventure out here. Having a good time. Surrounded by the Selkirk and Monashee Mountains, along with 2 national parks and 3 provincial parks, there's a huge amount of backcountry to explore around Revelstoke. Before heading out on my next adventure, I meet up with local park ranger Claire Seaver on the Inspiration Woods Trail to learn a bit more about where I'll be hiking next. So does this trail or this place have a special meaning to you?
This is one of my favorite trails because it's a really great example of the interior temperate rainforest ecology. You get your big cedars and hemlocks with a few streams with the mossy rocks.
So this is like an epicenter for a lot of mountaineering?
Yeah, definitely the Revelstoke Mountaineering Club. They established some of the cabins on top of Mount Revelstoke. Balsam Lake Cabin was one built by them.
Yeah.
And the summit area attracted a lot of visitors and community members from Revelstoke at the time. Avid mountaineers, explorers.
Anything else I should be watching out for here?
Bears.
Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is a beautiful place.
A lot of really cool textures.
Yeah. So I just met up with Emily. She is a local mountain guide here in Revelstoke. And together we're doing some hiking. We're gonna be spending the night in a mountain hut. And we're checking out the Illecillewaet Glacier. And so now the proper adventure begins. We're out hiking and it's gonna be in the backcountry for the next handful of days.
I think people are often quite surprised when they come here. You always hear about the Canadian Rockies, and Revelstoke is still a bit of a hidden gem on the map in terms of for hiking at least. And 45-minute drive east of us, we have Rogers Pass, which is the heart of the Selkirk Mountains. Big mountains, big glaciers, big rugged peaks. I think people are blown away that the access you actually have here.
Woo! That's a bit of up.
A little bit of up.
Starting to really actually see now kind of where we are as we're getting out of the trees.
Yeah.
So you ski on some of these peaks in the winter?
Yeah, totally. Like most of these places that are popular for hiking in the summer are nice ski objectives in the winter.
Yeah. Emily and I are almost at the very top. Finally made it to this last spine, this ridge, glacier crest. Able to see big glaciers over this way, spectacular glaciers over this way. And then there's our top right there. It's been a big day. A lot of vertical, as you can tell from where we started from. But man, is this just spectacular. Woo! We made it. That's a big day. Well, the mad dash is kind of on right now. We have this major storm that's looking like it's about to dump on us, so we should go.
As anyone who has spent time in the mountains can tell you, the only predictable thing about mountain weather is its unpredictability. And so, eager to get off the exposed mountain ridge as the storm rolls in, we make our way down to the Wheeler Hut, one of several huts in the Glacier National Park that are used as a base for hiking, ski touring, and mountaineering.
I feel like we've earned it today. Whew. All right.
After a big first day in the mountains, it feels pretty nice to settle into a cozy cabin, get some food going, and rest up for another day of hiking in Glacier National Park.
Here right now. Wheeler Hut. So the plan is to head back.
The storm has passed, and conditions are looking great to head back up the mountain. Today, the mission is to hike to the base of the Illecillewaet Glacier, which is about 6 miles away and a long way up.
I mean, look, we're trying to get up there, roughly-ish. It's basically like a mile away in distance and like 3 miles away in vert. So, yeah, there's no easy doing things here. Come on, Canada. Yeah, this looks so impressive in here.
Yeah, it's such a cool rock.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm kind of freaking out. We've got these amazing atmospheric low-hanging clouds moving in. It's
just starting to rain a little bit. Emily and I are basically just going up this whole time. And just now we can actually start to see what we've been aiming for. The base of the Vox Glacier right here. Look at that glacier. Wow. Well, Emily and I just made it up to the base of the glacier. Got a spectacular viewpoint. We have this amazing little spread for our lunch here. And just as we get settled in, the rain starts rolling in, the clouds are moving down the mountain. It's crazy how fast everything's changing here in the mountains. And it's cold. What happened? I was sweating so much on the way up. Whew. All right, I think we gotta get off the mountain.